BazookaTraining.com here in the bag workout section. Today we're working on closing distance with our bigger punches, and that's called the Superman punch, okay? It's big, it's powerful, but we gotta learn to throw it properly. So before we get on the bag, let's practice how to throw it. So one of the main things we need to think about is bringing our knee up first and then kicking back, giving ourselves that donkey kick, right? So as this knee comes forward, I like to put this hand out, okay? Why? Because it might be someone coming at me, but it also gives me this bow and arrow that I'm looking for, here to here, bow and arrow strike, okay? So as this knee comes up, I could even use it as a block. A lot of times you can see it as a block from here, and as I extend, and then I kick my back foot out, I extend here, almost a side kick that way, and then I throw my power punch the other way, okay? So from a side view, it comes up and I kick back as best as I can, and that's gonna launch you forward. Okay, so again, you're sitting here, knee up and kick out. Now, I find sometimes this left hand can be confusing, but what I want you to visualize is using it as a jab, jab cross, okay? When you think about the jab cross in the air, boom, boom, it not only makes the rear punch, the Superman punch, more effective, but it also keeps, you know, distance control. If I just kind of rush at somebody and they have their hand out and I'm running into it, that's very dangerous. So what you have to do, this lets me set up. I can throw a jab into the Superman, right? It masks it for me. Instead of just being here and being hit as I come forward, touch, boom, right? Touch, 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 boom. I can hide it and mask it very well, okay? So let's practice here a couple more seconds and really practice on closing that distance. Now, when you close the distance, don't think about jumping too high, right? You want to get forward. You don't need to get too high off the ground. It's more of a closing distance. So learning to time that is very important. It's almost a timing. You can do it on an exit, or if you feint someone, they slightly exit. But if you can catch someone as they're exiting from you, that is one of the best times because they're on their heels. You can get onto that chin and then bang, okay? Now, one of the things, we're gonna transition to the bag. I always get questioned, again, I'm talking MMA or Muay Thai, right? It won't work in kickboxing, but sometimes as you go to do a Superman, you find them crashing in. This is, you can still throw an elbow in if it's MMA or if it's Muay Thai. So you can be here into a smacking elbow if they crash that range, or it's still an effective shot. But we'll practice it with the punch. So let's find our range from the bag, and this is the most important part. I don't want you have to know the distance. You can't start your Superman from here, so play around, get comfortable, and learn to set them up from here. Boom. Okay? Now when you do this, I want you trying to focus on, boom, kicking back and trying to touch the bag with the jab. So it's touch, boom. So you really sit on that, okay? Now, while we do this, okay, you know how to throw it now. Let's learn on setting the Superman up. Now, as I said before, I'll give you 2 different ones to practice, or even 3. So I like using the jab, and then the second jab goes into the Superman. So jab, boom, you're using almost a double jab to set up that Superman. My personal favorite, okay, is I jab and I low kick, and then I jab, and then you see this leg, right? You can't hide it. So boom, boom, and then bang, boom. And especially if someone starts to block, right, and they think it's coming here, bang, you jam that in, okay? So set it up, jab, low kick, bring that low kick, bang, come right back in, okay? My personal favorite. So you have the jab into the Superman. You can throw a low kick, feint the low kick into your Superman. Another nice one, 1, 2, 1 Superman. See, you hide it, right? They don't expect it. 1, 2, 1, bang, Superman. So those are the 3 I really want you to focus here as we continue on in this lesson, okay? So one more time, I jab into the Superman. I can throw, you know, a nice low kick, feint with the low kick, loads up the Superman. The third one, 1, 2, 1 Superman, okay? Those are the 3 ones that we need to work on. So you can start seeing now how effective this punch is at closing distance, how fast you can do it. But it's important to set it up properly. But there's more to it, okay? After a nice Superman, it's also important that you might miss the shot, or they move too much, and now your Superman's here, and then what? So we have to have the ability to follow up, okay? So after that Superman, right, boom, you're in this position here. You need to follow up. So some of the ones that I like personally is I'll Superman as I step down. I can go into a left hook combination, maybe left hook low kick, left hook right hand, whatever you want. So I set it up here, bang, boom, fall into the left hook combination. Or one of my other personal favorites, if they continue to exit, I Superman into a step left kick. Okay, that is my personal favorite. It's fast, it's dynamic, it looks cool. So here, I set it up, bang, step off, left head kick. All right, so here, boom, you Superman, boom, step off, left head kick. So you'll just need more range when you practice this on the bag. Step out a little further. I want you to set it up first before you follow up with it. Boom, I set it up here, shoot, boom, step, bang, left kick. Now I'm a little closer. I'll set it up here, bang, boom, hit. So I'm changing up the way I follow up with it. But a lot of good knockouts I've seen with those who use the Superman, a lot of times the knockout comes from the follow-up, okay? So just remember, you need to, one, have a good setup for it. And I showed you 3 good ones today. The jab into the Superman, so using what we're calling our double jab setup. We have our low kick setup. Boom, I set it up. You just blocked it, but then nope, bang, forced you to block. And now when I force you to block, you're on one leg, you squared your shoulders, and boom, I'm dropping that Superman right down the pipe, okay? The third one is hiding it behind straight punches. 1, 2, 1, bang. Fast down the middle, and it's aggressive. Now, once you land that Superman, it's not enough to just sit there. You have to create a follow-up. If there is no follow-up, okay, I need you to create an angle and an exit. So if I come in here, boom, I might come off here. I'm not gonna stay here, crash, boom, and then let my opponent counter me. I'm gonna Superman you, create an angle and come again, or at least this way, establish good defense or follow up, right? Ideally, we're following up and getting the knockout. All right, the Superman, very effective if set up properly and you follow it up, all right? Hope you enjoyed today's episode. We'll see you next time here at bazookatraining.com. Boom.
Welcome to Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA online training. I'm Bazooka Joe Valtellini, the owner here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA. Over the past year, I've designed and created a website to teach Bazooka curriculum at home and across the world. The purpose of this website is for you to, one, hit your fitness and health goals, all while learning world-class martial arts instruction from me. The beautiful thing about this website, it's geared for all levels. So if you're learning martial arts for the first time as a beginner, we help you progress into the bigger stages. And if you're a pro fighter, guess what? We have different fight concepts for you to improve your tool set and your skills in the ring or cage. As the fastest rising kickboxing world champion and a lifelong martial artist with over 30 years of experience, I've been able to combine my passion for martial arts and teaching to create this website. This website's gonna give you some of the tricks, secrets, and inside look at some of the training I use to win my world title. Once you subscribe to this site, you're gonna be getting weekly training videos and tutorials that you can do from anywhere. The sections are broken up into 3 parts. The first is bag workout. So if you have a bag at home or at your gym, you can use these workouts to supplement your training. The second is at-home workouts. A lot of us don't have the room for a bag or a bag in general, so these workouts are for no equipment needed and you can do them anywhere. And finally, the tutorial section. If you're having any problems with a specific technique or fight concept that's covered in any of the workouts, go to the tutorial section, learn the technique, and then go back to the workout, and this time, do it with proper technique. One of the added benefits once you subscribe is the forums section, where you can get a more personalized experience where you can ask questions and I'll be able to go in there and answer them. It's all about building a team and a community of martial artists helping each other grow. So subscribe now to get access to all the videos plus more so you can be part of the squad here at Bazooka Kickboxing and MMA.